Sure, I'd stop that. Yeah. Just trying it out. Made that in that like 11 o'clock last night. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been here, but um, I've been on a heavy music kick lately. I can't show any of the side projects I'm doing for design right now. And yeah, the other branding project, we're still rethinking the name potentially, so that's coming maybe next week. I have 3 weeks off, and I kind of taken this week for music, so been wanting to stream. Extremely self-conscious about streaming music, but you know what? Fuck it. Now let's see if I set this up properly. Did. Um, yeah. So I've just been jamming a lot. Like kind of avoiding all responsibilities shit I was supposed to do this week and just getting into music. Um, I made a purchase of it's called Captain Chords. Really interesting, and I think a lot of people, purists, would probably think it's some sort of cheat code, but I don't know. I've had a lot of weird ideas about music production. Part of them being like everything's got to be originally like if it's not in MIDI and you're using samples, it's like you're stealing someone else's shit. Like even drum loops and stuff like that. And that's not true. Like you find all the way up the chain to the biggest producers, like they're using tons of samples. They have people producing like their main hooks and shit like that. I don't know. Like they're heavily using samples, and like so now I finally broke through using samples, and I always knew like I don't have a very strong like music theory background, but I trained my ear to a point where I can understand it. And but I'm very visual, and so I couldn't like unlock it. And so I got this piece of software called Captain Chords. Um, fuck, you can't see that. It only shows the window. Uh, fuck. Maybe I'll get my I this might crash the stream already, you know. Start cooking with gas this stream. See if I can do this. All right, 1 second. Play. If I drop off, I'll be right back. I think. Still here. Yo ho ho. Go. Why don't you tweet when you're live? I have a weird thing about pinging my social media accounts. I feel like I'm always bothering people. It's a weird sort of subconscious thing, or not subconscious, or I don't know what the fuck you call it. I'm an idiot, probably is the short answer. I just feel like it's a weird, like self-promoting is very hard for me. Um, I just feel like I'm bothering people, which is I'm sure people would say, yeah, you're not doing that, but that's how I feel. um, so yeah, I feel like I've tweeted it out and like no one gave a shit, and I was like, I am bothering them. Like, well, fuck them. I told them about the stream if they didn't want to come, like, because they don't want to listen to me talk. Like, I don't know who. I appreciate everyone comes through and wants to listen to me talk, but I have a weird like imposter syndrome too, where it's like, why am I the one who should be talking? I'm not gonna push it that hard. I could probably have more followers on here, but it is what it is. I'm gonna just say Tempest fuck it and just desktop stream. Except Stream Deck is all bugged out. Behave? It is. All right. I go. Let's make sure. This is all. Sorry, this is just. Yeah. Give me a second. I like really just want to just jam on stuff. Hopefully, it's not bad music. And I can play some of the stuff I've been making the last like couple days. I'm doing like audio sketches, which is another thing. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing with it all. What was I doing? Such a goldfish. Oh yeah, I was gonna show desktop as I can. Well, it looks like my second display has frozen because I see a cursor there and nothing's updating. So I don't know what all is being shown. Now I got to fix that again. Sorry. Let's turn that off. Oh. Well. Too bad Apple's just a small independent company and they can't get their shit together. Maybe I just gotta leave it here. You can see the chat. Yeah, wait, what do you do? Yeah, this is all a mess. You're too kind of self-promoting is key, but yeah, your Twitter must be filled with important people and contacts. Yeah, it's not so much that like it's filled with important people. It's more like, I just feel like I'm bothering people. It's really weird, and I don't know how to rectify that. It probably taps into some sort of inferiority complex and imposter syndrome, like I was talking about. I just don't feel like I'm the one who should be. I don't know. I don't want to be like a thought leader or anything. I just have fun doing this. I have this fun interacting with people. I've told people about it on the social channels, and I don't want to like be that really salesy person. It's like, if you want to go, you want to pop in here, awesome. Happy to have everyone who wants to come in here, but I'm not going to be like, hey, live stream, live stream. But at the same time, like the people I follow who stream, they tweet it out all the time. Like Kenny Beats, one of he's like a hip hop producer. He fucking blasts that. He's like, streaming tomorrow at 4 p.m. And then that morning's like, stream today. And he has like memes and shit he posts with it. Like, it's impressive the amount he can put towards it. I just barely can get by like turning the camera on and cleaning up my room and like getting my shit together. I can't even get like the right windows to show. I can't get my iPad. So it's like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Yeah, so this is Captain Chords, by the way. So what it does is it basically harmonizes everything and it syncs things across tracks. That's one of the things it does. That's what I think is the most valuable for me, because I know I'm like getting to trust my ear, but there's still things that'll slide through. And like, it's like, that note, like, I don't know if that really feels right. And also the way it's structured helped me kind of unlock a writing process where everything spins off the chords. So you have these different chord progressions, and like you basically you set the main chord progression and then you riff off of it with like a bass line with different melodies, different accents. They have their drum thing. And so they have all these prefab progressions, and you can fuck with the timing, you can do all sorts of stuff, but I'm just trying to get ideas out at this point and just see what sticks, because they also have all these built-in instruments, but they're all kind of boring as hell. So like this is, and if I don't know if the audio is too loud for this, it's kind of loud in my headphones though. So that's basically all I started with. I then, let's see, added this beat. It's supposed to be like a kind of janky like hip hop beat, but like if you add all this humanistic drums to it, it does a lot. And like, so the kick and the drums is pretty boring. And there's zero swing to any of the drums. That's something you can't do. You can swing the chords, which I think is nice. And I think everything feeds off of that in terms of a swing, but I don't think you can actually swing drums. And then it's just a matter of like layering on. This is what I was doing. I was just toggling the buttons when I was starting this up. And then we've got the bass line. that's kind of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start something from scratch in a little bit. I can play some of this stuff. There's one beat that I think is super interesting. It's kind of like all over the place. Um, Actually turning into two beats, but yeah, I'll just play it. Yeah, so, I mean, that's I have no idea how I got there, and it's almost I think it's gonna turn into two songs separately. There's just like Tyler, I don't know if you're here or not, but like this is probably gonna turn into more like a housey type song, and I don't know. Tyler, I'm still waiting to hear back with those stems, you know. No rush. What else is there? I don't even know. And this like progressive house thing. So that was from yesterday. This is from there's that sample in there. Never got rid of. Yeah, this is just fun, and it's not gonna be for everyone. And like, if you want to chat about design or anything like that, definitely feel free to hit me up and ask questions. I love dialogue in here. I think it's super fun. Kind of this is the first time doing a music stream, so I don't know if anyone's gonna like it. People just gonna like kick rocks because it sucks or whatever. But you know, I'm gonna fucking try it. Um, yeah, what I'm thinking of doing. So I have like literally nothing planned for this. Is like the intro song that plays whenever I like this. So whatever the equivalent. So this is the old loop that I put on. And I think this is like more the vibe, but I think like kind of a, I don't know, like hip hop trap type drum with like grit and chords and let's go desktop. That's right. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm gonna try for. Fuck it. See what happens. Maybe I'll make an ass out of myself. You guys can all laugh. All good. So what I did, so I just have like a master chain that I picked up from Kenny Beats Discord. Kenny Beats. If you don't know, Kenny Beats streams on Twitch, does like beat battles and shit. It's just like it's gone from just like him jamming and making things to like this crazy community behind it and resources. I would definitely go check that out. So this is what I do. I'm gonna work on a chord progression, throw the drums in there, throw the melody component in there. Probably throw some samples in at some point. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to start with drums or chords. I'm liking F sharp. And so this is what it like gives you ideas, basically. So this is like a like F sharp minor chords is like that's all it'll offer. You can deviate and start writing your own, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So I need to get the tempo kind of around 105. Let me work on drums. And so everything they have is like it's all idea generation. And so they have all these like they have sounds and then rhythms that you can do. So like right now, if I just play this, and then I can just change like the pattern, which to me it's like I don't know. I think that's interesting. And what's nice is you can also just drop in your samples here. I haven't really finished a song doing this work method, but like in order to swing things properly, I feel like you have to export out MIDI and then put it in the drum rack. Because like, I guess you technically could swing them here if you just turn off Smart Snap. So if like you want, yeah, you could technically swing them here. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Yeah, we'll just leave it for now. Nope, I do not want to keep playing. And so I got a bunch of sample kicks. Probably hide all this stuff. Okay. Actually, I made my own kick, which tempted to just bring. I don't think I have that rendered out. Yeah, so my user library, and so I made my own kick. This is what like this way I always have like a tuned kick. It's made from a sine wave with a little bit of noise, and saturator, and sorts of shit. So I want to just pull up a reference. So I had some couple tracks I was saving. I'm in F sharp minor. Just need. I don't think I could play ideas in. You know what I'm gonna do? It's probably overdue. What? Why does it convert? Oh, you pick post effect. Why is that not routing? Just like this should be whatever. If I do the master post effects, there we go. Oh, it's gonna be getting from the master. See, this is part of the learning process. So I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I've never actually made like an audio wave of my drum kick. I don't think, no, ALC is not going to work. I need a rent. Wave. Sorry, this will just be, put this on the desktop for now. Probably a bad idea. But now if I come into my beat, I should be able to, yeah. A pattern in my head too. This is not playing this. I can. I'm doing this like entirely different already on stream. It's kind of interesting. That is not the pattern I had. Oop. Pattern sucks. Yeah, this pattern sucks too. Yeah, I'm already like really, fuck. Oddly like switching everything up. Like I was just jamming last night. So this pattern sucks. I'll probably want to switch this up and add more variation, but as like a starting point, whatever. Like I don't really care. Oh, that's bad. That's not the right sound. So actually, this. Oh, stop. This is where it's like a starting point, but still gotta write it. That feels late. I don't know if that's. This is where like some of the shaker patterns will definitely lean into a bit more. Yeah, like, sorry if you came for design. You can definitely ask me design questions. I'm just on a music kick lately. So you have all these different types of like starting places. Like what the fuck is squad? Like most of this is shit. I'm not gonna lie. It at least like gets my brain thinking, and like I guess I'm somewhat humble enough to be able to understand that like I need help like getting off the ground. My goal is to leave this behind it at some point. Hate that clap sound. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. And there's so much you can do in terms of like panning. There's so much you can't do in terms of like, yeah, like the swing, you can't EQ all of these individually. Apparently there's a way to set it so it outputs each of these to their own individual channels so you can start slapping effects on it, but I haven't found that to be true. This is like kind of like, I don't know, it's cliche, but it's kind of getting an interesting spot. It's just like a starter. Like I don't. There's the other track I was doing that lives and dies by the drums, but I don't think whatever this is gonna be, I don't think it should. Like it's. And it's also interesting because you learn like different ways you can create like a rhythm, basically just through like different patterns. You can hear how like when the closed hat and the tambourine all like happen at the same time, it creates like, I don't know, more noise. So then it's just kind of like kind of like welling, I guess. I don't know. I don't know these terms. I'm not a music producer. Holy shit. Yeah, that is not. That is not the pattern or the sound. And I promise you this will sound better. Like, this sounds like a kind of lame ass drums right now. Something more subtle. Yeah, whatever. That's like a good enough. I'm not gonna spend hours on that. I'd kind of rather get to the meat of it. Start adding some grit to it. This is just add like 4. And so what I'll do is I'll just kind of like loop this until like you can play them all here. It's really weird, like you can't just like play the fundamental or like the, I don't know, you can't really play much with this chord. You can, that's right. It like records, but then it puts it in like random spots. Now I don't know where those notes are. I hope they don't stay. Oh, down here somewhere. That sounds cheesy. I want Nope, can't push it that far. See, and this is like, I need like a visual editor. Which MIDI keyboard to use? So I have the Akai MPK MIDI. I don't know if that's gonna make it there. It's upside down, but it's all wired. Which drives me nuts, but there's nothing else I can do with like Bluetooth. I barely can get these headphones to work. It's crazy. I spend so much time fighting these headphones. It's pretty wild. Or my tablet. I turn my mouse on, my tablet goes off, and then the headphones go off. It's just like this weird balancing act. I feel like I'm like really changing my process with this, and I don't know why. I'll listen for it. That's right. I want to do something that's like long. Yeah, get rid of all this shit. Yeah, once you like start making things and have to like drag things around, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I want to split this. It's kind of like this long sustain and then just like drops. And this is just like the default. This feels like too fucking happy. Sorry. Sound. Yeah, that is not. Oh. Feel like it's cool. Goes up. This is where like the bass progression could be so simple. It splits, goes back down. I mean, for me, like you can see like how helpful something like this is, just to like and so they also have tension. So you can see like red and yellow are like high tension chords. sixth. Might be it. Goes down again. To resolve. Go up. So you can inversion, do like inversions of chords. That is too low. Sometimes things get all out of whack when you move things around different or octaves. Oh yeah, thought I saw something else. Yeah. Oh, this is not what I'm looking for. I think this might be. Nope. Nope. Come on. So this way I'm getting like technically going down an octave and getting the inversion I want. I know the sound I'm looking for. Nope, that is definitely not. I can hear it in my head, but I can't. That's closer. Not quite right. So it all like spins off of this, so this is why I kind of just want to get this right. That is not. Kind of could be right. It's got to go down. No. You can leave it for now. And now I'm just thinking like the drums don't match this at all. God, I hate those drums already. Like I should just make a 4 on the floor. Oh, that's too fast. So my kind of whatever cheat code is to bring in some samples of like live playing drums really help with like how stale they are right now. Could be this easy. Nope. Just definitely not. Like this like turned way the fuck down. Don't really change anything with that. Oh yeah, sorry joining me after a while. Been on a break. Hey, no worries, man. I've been on a break too. I haven't been here for a good while. So what I like to do is just kind of group my drums. I don't know if that's the equivalent of creating a bus, but whatever. I have that already. So, I mean, I have like my main progression down, which I'd like to add a little bit of swing. And so you can add like space in, and like this is where all the automation I think is super healthy. Helpful. Ugh. So the identity of this is entirely shifted. Maybe this becomes a layer. See, the problem is like you can't control like sustain, you can't control release, you can't do anything with these stocks. So you more or less like have to so if I go plugins, I've got plugins on the way. I need to get more synths. That's my problem right now. I have like an old synth called Gladiator from like way back in the day, but I have all these licensing problems with it. Isotope Iris is just shuts down my computer almost entirely. I'm thinking if I just throw some like moody fucking violin or something on. Now I want to like slow it down. What's nice about these is like you can just add in all these different mellow bursts. Really what I want. Yeah, those like changes here are too quick. Something. I don't think I'd bring these along. I don't know if this is going to become dissonant. I almost want it to resolve in a cleaner spot. Now just taking out all these. This is where like Captain Chords becomes like the source of truth for like the progression. I haven't saved this yet. 112. Oops. 16. I don't even know how to organize all of this. I have so many songs in so many places that I don't even know what to do with them. Actually, what I might do with this just needs a bass line more than. So they also have. Probably wondering, like, damn, what do you write? Wait till I get to melodies. I write a lot more of. Bass line, I'll definitely vary. They have like an easy way to like it's crazy. This is on like the offbeat. So this is following the chord progression I already written. Like that note sucks. Actually, what I might do instead is this is like it's crazy what they have. I don't know what a French rhythm is, but apparently this is that. This no bugs. But yeah, it's like. I'd almost rather. So these are all like the default stuff. I need to go through and make more of my own. I have some, but they are just like out of control. Drums, bass. This might be crazy. Be like this. Thanks. Oh my. Stop. feel like if it just goes down, that's where I had it. Let's see. I've become like too reliant on it. Kind of a problem. I also have the melody part. I think will help me with this right now. FBA C sharp. UI. What the fuck? Oh, undo. Oh no. How did I move it down an octave and it suddenly is out of... Oh my god. Turn this down. Yeah. Well, that's why I was on magic record. If I go up to a D, I don't know why I hear it in my head. What I'm looking for. Go to this. Bring these stupid ass drums back. No, those are gone. Get these fuck out of here. Well, this is a learning lesson. Don't get too far ahead on your drums. Oh, it's down here, this fucking snare. This is more where I envision things going with it. But see, now I'm like fighting all this shit that I wrote, which I almost want to just get rid of. This shit, all these like double. Dude. Like this should be, it's undoing, this is garbage. I feel like I should make this as simple as I can right now. I just focus on the melody and then like come back to this. I also just want to like just get like the kick and the snare and then just like come back later. Wait. This is feeling like in the right vein. This is my bass. I do want to sidechain the kick. Where's my kick? Oh shit, it's in the fucking Captain beat thing. Dude. Yeah, I need to do an EQ range, which I don't usually need to do. But see that like organicness of this grunge synth is there's two voices. I could talk about that ad nauseum. Just gonna keep writing. I'm not gonna side chain clap. It's not necessary. This is garbage on top. I don't think this is the right voice for it. But stop doing that. The amount like of just confusion I live with. Can you just go away? I can't delete that. Get out of here. Too loud. I don't think this is good, like polyphonic voice. Thing. It's like writing this sometimes is just wildly unsatisfying. That's why you have to like just drag and drop things. I heard a fucking melody in this and I don't know where it's gone. Lose it with this thing. So bad. This is all I'm after here. I'll show you some wild shit with this melody thing in a second. You're just stuck. You just give them the keys and just like, I don't know what to do. words. That was I don't like that it goes like mono. I hate to say it, but this is a large part of my music production. It's like I don't know the sound I'm looking for. So it's a lot of just like playing. Up an octave. Wonder if this is to go up like that. Kind of does. I just don't like how jarring the voice is. Is that really what it was? This. Shut the fuck out of here. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I can just EQ out the low end of this high end. I almost think like this whole second part is it's not right for this voice. It's just too much. I just need a different voice. That. And space. So much garbage in here. I need to be better about like getting some of my favorites like saved out. I don't know if this like shift is gonna be too weird. It's close, but doesn't have that like initial. Where are you at? Does not play. Oh, because the velocities are all turned down so low. This is really just good for this one note. I just want that release to be a bit longer. Slow start is what I want. So I made this whole damn thing way back and I don't remember how to do any of it. Where's the release time? I feel like I'm just missing it for some reason. Should be pitch mod pulse. No detune. Fuck is it? I'm so confused. Usually there's like attack, release, sustain, decay. I'm just not seeing it. Is there more that's hidden? Gotta be here. Ah, here we go. Decay. This should release longer now. Way up. No, it's release. That means it's not going to decay any over the span of this. Like 2-second release. It kind of like holds almost all the way through. Your 2-second release. Huh. I need more coffee. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, I don't think music's a favorite for everyone. People don't know me for music, and I don't think they're really on board with me struggling through new stuff, which is fine. People got their things they like. This is a new one for me, and see where it goes. I was just thinking I need to like step back for a second. I'm just like, I think unabashedly I'm a Lauren fan. Just like the soundscapes and stuff that he does, and like the structure, I think is something I want to emulate. Like I'm in like the rookie phase of like look to people who are doing it well, try and copy them, and just pivot and make it your own in your own ways. So I at least like understand what he's doing. I have this set up right. You guys, fortunately, shouldn't hear any of this. Yeah, you can't. Like Anvil by Lauren, if you don't know. Like so much of what he's doing is like just sound design. He's a fucking master when it comes to sound design. Like my stuff, it makes my stuff feel really inadequate and awful next to his. I mean, this is just a sketch that I'm doing right now, so I'm just trying to like wrap my head around a concept, I guess. Sorry, just getting distracted. But the one blocker I have is that this Captain Chords thing's like pushes me down like this kind of progressive house, like full chord all the time type thing, and I gotta learn like how to like strip it back. Like but you hear like the sound design is just it's trash and I'm trying to see through it. I don't know. I don't know what these are. I don't know. You hear like it's in that world, and like this is more the world I want to operate within. So how do I use these new tools that are enabling all this stuff, but don't pigeonhole me? And like so much of his stuff is like it's not progression. It's not like I don't know, there's like a lead that's always kind of just like going over the top. Like that. Sorry, that's right. You hear that? Sounds awful. Oh, it's just like a slight reverb on it. part of like what's interesting too is so like the whole Captain Chords, whatever you want to call it, it comes with the Captain Deep, which it basically just it forces you into bass lines. It's very limited in what it can do, but like it keeps whatever you write just like tied to the bass line or the main chord progression. And so I've been kind of using it. So if I just take the shape of like don't change, so then it's on like the fundamental. So whatever I play here, I think it's just like the one note. And it kind of like it sparks ideas in terms of like you get into like the more complex progressions. And you add like all this space, like you can start adding all sorts of shit. But it's an idea starter at the end of the day. You can hear like this is not right. I don't want this many notes. In which case, you know what, in some ways, maybe I should just use melody. This gives me more freedom. And so yeah, that connection going back to the main chords is this. Actually isn't even played. I hate this bass. Oh, I gotta just sit down and make more. I hate all my instruments. This one can be good, but it can also be really terrible. Like some of the stuff is like, what's going on here, guys? Just want like a it's probably like half to 3/4 of music production for me is just like finding the right sound. I think like what I'm looking for is just I'm gonna have to make it. And I'm just not I don't want to make stuff right now, like or like do sound design. I want to get an idea out, think about how I can make a progression of it, and then like really tune the sound design. In which case maybe I just keep with the main one, even though I don't like how it sounds on the second half. I have no idea where I just pasted these. Yeah. I didn't know that. You could shorten the lengths. So now this will play all the way. It's at least consistent. Problem is now I also have that really long release on it now. Oh, and it's gonna play the wrong version of the instrument. You hear that like ramp up in the beginning? That's tied to velocity. Okay. I think I might know a way of doing this. So this is the one. So this is like the slow start's the first one, analog's the second iteration. And so if I just increase the attack time, amplitude. It's definitely softer. Is that even making a difference? Yeah, you can like drag and drop. You can hear the two voices. If I go like full, it has that like ramp up. But so now it doesn't have that like bite in the beginning, which I think is kind of what I'm after. Still a little. Yeah, that's much better. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. Half the problem is like it's been so long since I was able to figure out how to map each of these to different velocities. So like I go back. Oh yeah, some wild shit with this. So if you just don't know what to do, you can just add an idea. Like, it uses some algorithm, it sends it off to the servers, and it comes back with some progression. This is what it came back with off default settings. And so that obviously sucks. So what you can do is you just modify all these parameters. You take like the second and sevenths out. You can control the density, the length of the notes, how many rests you want. So like density, there's too many notes if you ask me. And then you just like, oh, I don't like that. Like, let's try it again. Randomize, randomize, randomize. I've heard worse. If this kind of like keeps going, and what you can do is like, you have these ideas set and you just duplicate it and then randomize it again. And there's something to it. It's like, if I just move these up. You can see like how this becomes powerful if you just get these ideas out. And you just drag the MIDI to it. I want to get away from the melodic type stuff. I'm just looking to add like one shots and stuff like that. Might make another one. I don't think like what I want to do with it. I just want this to hold. don't know if it's too barren now. At least like leave space. What's on? About that. Hmm. There's an element in Sega Sunset with just like that follows the chord progression, which I can definitely do with. Let's write this thing. What am I having with this? This is interfering. Almost needs like a low pass. I want this one only. It shouldn't mess with that. If I duck the highs. It. This is the first instrument. Yep. That might help like get out of the way of the melodies. So maybe I make this instead of like a 4-bar loop, duplicate it, have it go up, higher. It's kind of like just a rise and fall. And like, so this is where like adding variability will help this a lot. This is adding a lot of like just humanistic feel to it. something I want to look for is like a reverse. I don't think you can reverse things in whatever Captain Beat, whatever the fuck it is. Whoa, some of these samples are just crazy. Just want a simple reverse snare. I don't have it. Kick. I can always make it, I just don't want to do it right now. Too long. Seriously? I guess I don't have it. I mean, I have this, but this is like pretty bad. Okay, whatever. It's something. It's a start. At least it gets the idea down. When you put it where the tom is. Ah, fuck, it's in .aif. This will only play WAV files. Really, really stupid. Oh, yeah, I can't. Because sometimes, like, if you reverse a snare and just like, it just builds it up. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll just do it real fast. I think this with like so much space needs that kind of like before like the clap and the snare. I think all I have to do, it's been a while since I did this, but samples, snare. Wait, no, I need instruments. Sorry. Still new producer. Is it sampler or simpler? One of them has. Just need a simple fucking snare. Go to my drum. Like hip hop. Be like a. What an open hat. The reverse, where is it? Zone. Fuck out of here. Reverse. That. Yep. Okay. Might as well tune it. So, add audio track, record, 13. Okay. Oop. Go. Now I can add this. Ideally, I would just leave it here, but just because I have everything composed right now within this stupid little visual editor, it'd be nice to have it in here, but maybe I don't need it. Maybe yeah, I'm just gonna do it. And I know I'm gonna move all these off my desktop. The hat, whatever. So my caps lock button also died with a light in there, so I have no idea when caps lock's on. So now I'm just angry a lot. Okay, so that's doing the whole thing. So wave file, don't create analysis file. I have to have that off more often. Where's that? I end up with all these ASD files and like I really don't need them at all. Like you see they're all over the place. Get the fuck out of here. Reverse that. New folder. Whatever. Samples. Now if I go into oh fuck, now I just turned it off session view. Get out of here. Yeah, that voicing's garbage. Let's focus. Time. So now where's that stupid Tom? Sorry if your name's Tom. I want this here. You can see like it'll just help build. It just like helps rise like into the flap. Should probably toss my kick in here as well. Use. This is where like the grid is just like so pulled out. And so yeah, if I start adding like swing, it needs to be like on the off. Like almost to here. And so if you don't know, swing is like when you just like play things off, like quantized is like on the beat. It'll sound very robotic. So if you feel like a groove to something, it's usually because of a swing in a song. That's my best way of describing it. So right now everything's like quantized, so it sounds like kind of dead and soulless. Yeah, this is just not. Go ahead and turn that off for now. I've heard worse drums. Like I want to EQ the hell out of these, but I just can't. And plus you gotta like You have to do all the different channel, so you can just kind of like offset. A big part of drums is getting like the panning. It's already panned. Don't like that pattern. Just hating that sound even more. Like, there's the difference between them. It's like close, but not the same. It feels like a mistake. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta say, this is wildly uncomfortable doing this on a stream. But learning. This is like what I want to focus on right now and get better at. And like right now I have a purpose for it. So yeah. See, Sebastian, hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing too well, man. Just want to ask, what PC do you use and what are the specs? Would be interesting to know. So I use a Mac Pro. I have the hard drives. I've just been so busy. I haven't even updated the extra terabyte. I got my XDR display. Got 96 gigs of RAM. And I've got the 16 core. So yeah, this is my workhorse. I just use this. I'm like always on this thing. The uptime is disgusting. Well, this is where I spend my life. Like, you ever lose track of me? 90% certainty you could know where to find me 90% of the time. You're right here. This is where I live, so I just opted not to cheap out on it. I thought about like the Mac Pro, but then or iMac Pro, but they killed the iMac Pro. Thought about doing like just a maxed out laptop, but then it wasn't scalable. I might regret it with all like the M1 stuff coming out. They haven't done the Mac Pro equivalent, but you can tell it's coming, and all like the M1 Max and all that shit. Like, processing power is fucking crazy. So it's probably going to put me to shame. I don't have buyer's remorse, but you're always going to be waiting. Yeah. So I love it. It was a very painful moment to purchase, but yeah, outside of like all the Bluetooth issues, that's the only problem I've really had with it. Yeah, otherwise it's been great. I'm spoiled, but I just decided to treat myself. Worked a couple extra projects, felt all right about it, and just said, fuck it. Why not? I don't know if I should keep going with this. If this is kind of a lost cause. What the fuck is this? Yeah, this is not where I want to be. Oh, that no bugs. This may not work at all. Kind of works. Debating what to do. I have some things I got to get to this morning. Yeah, I think I might call it there. That's a 2-hour stream. But starting for something from scratch on stream, you know, I could check that one off. I don't think they're that interesting for people. I think they're interesting if I can work in a straight line and like start from scratch, know exactly where I want to go and just execute, but I'm not there. I'm still sort of like meandering and chasing down ideas. But yeah, I think I got to jump on some client work. Thank you to everyone who bought the font, by the way. I still need to finish it, and the release date is December. It's on Christmas. I just figured, why the hell not? Gives me enough time to get it right. Music has been a great distraction to kind of decompress before. I think it's going to be kind of grueling finishing it, but the whole idea of the pre-order was to give people a chance at a discount and also a nice kick in the ass for me to finish it. It's mostly done. It's just like cleaning up a lot of different ligatures, making sure all the characters are consistent because I started exploring a couple things. So my font, JW.S Hands, is not gonna be like my own little test bed anymore. It's got to be like people are gonna use. So I'm probably gonna take out some of like the dumb ligatures, like the middle finger drawing in there that's in some of them. Like I probably should get rid of that. Maybe keep my own edition that has all this dumb stuff baked in. Yeah, I think at some point I like to like take requests. Like if there's certain characters and stuff that people want, you can request it and I'll accommodate it if I can, if it makes sense. But yeah, thank you to everyone for that. Like really overwhelmed by the support. I think the whole checkout process was confusing. Let's see. So I did everything I could to message the fact that it was a pre-order, but like almost every person emailed me saying like, "Hey, where's my font? It doesn't work." Also simplified the site a lot. Got rid of the grain. That was a big thing. Sad. It's just performance sucks. Where is it? Products. JW.S. Yeah, so I was like, this is a pre-order. I don't blame people because when you check out with the font, it gives you like, oh, here's your download link, and then the link just takes you to the homepage. But I can't get rid of that link. It's really dumb. I've tried. There's like conditional visibility on the checkout, but it also sends an email with it. So my apologies if you had any confusion around that. That is my bad. But yeah, it's gonna be available. If you didn't know, I am selling it. I know some people in the stream asking about it. Uh-oh. Let's see. I mean, it kind of works actually. It's like right in the middle, and that is purely by accident. No, I want the line even. I know why this is doing it. I think it was 19.5, 24.5. Oh no, I think I 21.5. There it is. There's another page where it's messed up. One of these other 24 pages. Yeah. So if you didn't know, there's people asking about it. It is going to be available. I'm going to keep a lot of this custom formatting in here. I want to sort of refine it, make sure it's right. Sometimes, like, I mean, I've been using my font almost exclusively for quite a while, and I've noticed there are some times where some of these like custom syntax things causes some problems, but um, I think I'm going to keep them. This one especially, when you get into like file naming conventions, like if you have underscore like I do, it can cause some problems. So um, this may or may not get scrapped. If people are upset that it's not in there, then I can go ahead and get back to that. But I finally feel like I have my site in a good spot, which is good. That's why I felt sort of okay, just like diving off into music production for a little bit. Like this is in a good spot. This side project I'm on is in a good spot, although I need to work on it today a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Music production's like it's an interesting thing. I've always done it. It's always been fun. So I'm trying to not lose that. Yeah, I've got a couple more site updates to do. Yeah, I'm back on my all caps bullshit. What can I say? Old habits die hard. I think I need to get rid of these breadcrumbs. Should talk about license. Oh yeah, Vixio. I thought I don't know if I hit send or not. Yeah, licensing for the font is just gonna be do whatever you want with it. Just don't resell it, basically. I don't want people to be modifying it. So it's like you can put it on the web. I'll have like a I need to do a better job explaining it on the product detail page. I think I need to like elevate it all the way up to here. So yeah, you can use it for web projects, you can use it for print, you can use it for anything. I don't have the time to like police people using it. I'm gonna try and keep tabs on people like pirating it and do what I can to mitigate that. But even at the end of the day, like stuff gets on the internet, like the internet's gonna do its thing. It's just gonna get lost. And like this for me is just a way for people to get something out of supporting me. So I want like the whole reason I made a font is for the freedom to just not worry about a fucking thing. Like I know I can use this font everywhere for my brand stuff. I can use it on the web. I'm not gonna have some foundry chasing me down and being like, "Hey, you didn't pay for that license, but you're embedding it." Like, here's a letter from our lawyers. It's like I don't have to deal with it. And like this is what I would like for other people. Is just like here's a font. Like literally do whatever you want with it. Just don't give it away and don't resell it. That's it. Web, so some of the conditions like for the web use, like I'll just not mandate, but I will strongly request that everyone uses like WAF2 versus OTF. I had OTF on my site for a while, so people could have downloaded fully functional fonts. You could probably rip WAF2 into something usable, but I tried it out as like a test and I wasn't able to, even with Font Lab, to get something that works. But yeah, I don't know if that hopefully that answers it. Yeah, I just like I don't want it to be something that like people who buy it have to worry about. I don't want it to be something I have to worry about. Like I'm just thankful for any support at all. Um like the amount of orders that I got, like it's not a lot, but it's still like it's It's $20 at this point. It's gonna go up after it's released, but not by, it's gonna be like 25. Like I want an affordable font. There's gonna be 4 weights, light, regular, medium, and bold. With the 5th, I want to release black at some point. I do want to release that. Ideally, it'll just be an update, and I'll just send emails out to everyone who purchased it. Because I find a lot of places, like in smaller instances, the bold is just not quite bold enough. Yeah, that's what I would say. And I think there's probably going to be like updates for a while. Like I think I kind of want to crowdsource the kerning a little bit. Like I'm gonna do my best to get it right, and I'm gonna spend hours and hours and hours and hours try and get all the kerning pairings right. Sometimes the way the classes are set up, like I adjust one and it unfortunately will affect another. And so I get like these weird pairings that start showing up, and I fixed them, but then I broke them by fixing something else somewhere else, and I just didn't see the fact that I broke it. So stuff like that. You know, it'll get better with time. And this is like a perpetual thing. Like I hate the whole fucking like the subscription model. I don't want people to have to pay. Like you pay once, like you're in. As long as I keep updating it, and I do want to keep updating it. Yeah, there might be like, I don't know, at some point I think it turns into an entirely different version. You can see the kerning through geometric is not good. Geometric and humanistic, both are pretty problematic. Lowercase needs a lot of kerning help, so I gotta tighten that up. Release on Christmas. Yeah, that's the plan. It's not like it was like a gift. I don't know. I like looked at the calendar and just happened to be like Christmas was about the right time. And these aren't prescription, by the way. These are just blue light because my eyes would get strained, and I don't know if it's placebo, but they seem to help because my eyes would just dry out from looking at a screen. I have this big fucking 32-inch screen that sometimes is just like, I'm sure you can see it right now. I turned it all the way up. It is like I'm getting a tan. Yeah, I like need to keep them on, but sometimes I just forget to take them off. But yeah, Christmas is the tentative release day. It's not, it's kind of a coincidence thing. And just knowing that I might be gone after Christmas for a couple days. So yeah, that's the plan. You're gonna hey, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate everyone who's like been through here and supports through all this stuff. I'm trying to like, I feel like some people want to support me, but they understandably want something back. And, I think this is a good way to do that. Like, I think this could be a valuable tool for people. I think it's a solid font, but I'm going to work on the serif in the new year. I'm going to work on a slab, everything with an S. I'm just locked in on that naming convention. jw.serif.slab.slanted.super. I don't know. I'll just make up random S words so it works with my naming convention. I don't think I'm going to be like a full foundry, but you never know. Like I really like doing it. It's slightly tedious getting all the details right and all the kerning pairings, but yeah. JW Foundry .foundry could be. I mean, I don't know. Like just selling digital assets is like a really interesting model. Like it's like you just got to make it once and then it's available for everyone, and it's not a ton of cost to deliver those assets. And it means less client work. Like the more I sell, like honestly, like I'm just gonna turn around and reinvest it in my time and Like, I'm not gonna go buy myself some fucking off-white stuff or something, or some acronym jacket just because I sold a bunch of shit. Like, that means I gotta go back to work faster. And like, if this white wall or white space is any indication, like, I don't really care for a lot of things. I I blow all my money on like tools. Like, I just bought um some more drum samples. I bought some more plugins for After Effects. I bought some more um what's it called? I don't know. I buy like all sorts of stuff. Like, just creative tools is kind of what I want to invest in. And like, I was working on this the other day. It's like gonna have like the sound department, gonna have like the type department, gonna have the art department, and they're all gonna have their own thing. Like these line graphics. Yeah, this works well with this because it's like a saw wave, a square wave, and a sine wave all combined. And this is gonna animate. I don't know. It seems like a good idea in theory, but we'll see. Just seeing how you blend in your design philosophy to your everyday life. Yeah, I tried to. And I've tried to like, yeah. Design, it's like always interesting to me, like stepping back sometimes and looking at how like design is influenced photos, which is influenced design. It's like the cyclical thing with photo and design, but then it's like, how does that start affecting music? And then how does music start affecting design? Like, they all have an effect. And I don't know. It's interesting. I think I'm better for it. I think there's a lot of like inconsistencies in my stuff, which is um I don't mind. I think people get weirded out by not having a style, and I don't care. Like, I like, even in my photos, like if you pull up, it's like this photo is wildly different stylistically from like these, even from this. Like, I don't know if people would, if you see those photos, it doesn't seem like the same person did it. Um or there's designs where it's just like, I have this crazy, like weird, aggressive, destructive style, but then I'll like do some Zen type shit. Like, I don't know. Like, and I get it. Like, if you look at musicians, they're the ones who get like pigeonholed the worst. They have like the one singular style. And like, they make an album of one style and they go to a next one. People are like, oh, I wish it was like your old style. But it's like you had to get ahead of that almost in some ways. And that's hard for people to latch onto because they like what they like. And it's even with all these streams, it's like I throw music production in the title and like no one shows up. I bet you if I like shut down the stream in 5 minutes, fired up like a Webflow design stream, like people will jump in here. And it's like people like what they like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, if you're gonna create and want to do it like free form and in your own terms, like, it's kind of tough. It's one of the things to fight. You'll have to fight quite a bit. I'm dealing with it. I don't know what the answer is. I'm just fucking winging it. Like, I'm all in on my creative stuff these days. Like, I just live in this chair and I'm doing a bit of everything right now and I don't know where it goes. So, yeah, start with music. I mean, I can play this. I'm not really happy with it. Don't like that note. Yeah, that's where I netted out with that. I'm probably gonna scratch it and start something new today. The drums feel decent. Maybe it's just, I think I need to unpack and like work backwards from this Captain Chords thing. Like, it's empowering the hell out of me, but it's also putting me in a box. So I have to kind of figure out how to do that. But yeah, music. little bit of rambling. Thank you again, everyone. Vixio, thank you for the questions. And yeah, sorry, like I don't know what it is about Twitter, but Twitter messages just get lost because I think I see it. I see that I have a message and I like rarely have the time in that moment. I don't know why I'm even checking Twitter. It's like almost a shouldn't be checking Twitter, and I just do it as like an out from being responsible. Um, but yeah, then the badge goes away, and then like I'm just like, oh shit, yeah, whatever. Come back, and there's no badge, and so I just go about my stupid Twitter memes and whatever the fuck I'm doing, and yeah, I lose track. So my apologies to anyone who reaches out. Um, have gotten to a point where I have an auto reply on my email of like, hey, thanks for reaching out. Got it. I'll respond when I can. In the meantime, here's like info on what my availability is. And if it's just like sets the expectation that like I'm terrible with text, emails, everything. Really bad. But have a beer break. Love the Christmas idea. Hey, yeah, it could be time for, I mean, it's early here. Beer break, 10 in the morning. Some people might have some looks for that. But yeah. It's been good to like take a little break from the stream. But I like the branding stuff really close. It's also turned into like a partnership. Like I'm a partner in this business with my friend slash shaper, and there's a very real business plan with very real tangible products, and I have carte blanche to do branding, content, everything. So right now we're working on naming whether we rebrand or stay the same. But I think people are here for me to do design stuff, so that will return soon. So yeah, Vixio, everyone else, thank you coming through. I should be back before the holidays. I'm off like with work, so I'm full time right now, and we have off from we've had all this week off, and then all the way through January 3rd I'm off. So I'm gonna try and stream more often. When I have things I can stream, I'll jump on. Um, yeah, so some of the stuff right now that's taking the most time, I just can't do it. So, all right, I gotta go for real. Sorry, I was trying to bounce off like 15 minutes ago, but yeah, maybe I'll come back later if I can get green light. Like if the conversation nets out where that branding project's in a good spot, I'll just jump on and like try and get in as early as I can. Just show that process. So, all right, everyone, thank you again.